Had a great match on Friday night. I thought we played really aggressive volleyball against a very good Fort Wayne team. And then Saturday struggled a little bit again against a really good IUPUI team. And coming off of the road weekend we had the weekend before, I thought we played good volleyball at times on Saturday, but just gave up three stretches of points, I think, at each point. First set was pretty competitive, and then we just had that letdown. Same thing happened on Friday night, just all happened in one set. So a little easier to recover when it's a set we do it in and versus once in each set. So that's something I'm looking at this week. Play consistent volleyball all the time. It's nice to have Emily Minnick back in. She played great Friday night, ankle sprain, so she was out the weekend before, which we definitely missed her. Saturday, though, it's not at 100% strength. You can see playing back-to-back on that ankle definitely affected us a little bit. But thought we saw a lot of good things. I thought Emily Milligan played some great defense. I think our defensive effort was much better than it's been from a blocking and from a backcourt. So excited about that and just looking to build on that this weekend, heading down to SDSU, which will be a really big match for us. So. Questions?
Coach, who would you say your emotional leader is on the team? Because when I'm calling the game, it tends to see that it really feels, from my point of view, that Emily Minnick, when she gets a kill, can really be the emotional leader on this team as just a freshman. Do you agree?
I would definitely agree, and I think that's something that we probably didn't realize how much of an emotional leader she is, and when she's on a run, she's very emotional, and I think that's good, and all the players feed off of her. She's definitely someone that has natural leadership abilities, and I think last weekend we really noticed that the most when she was not on the court, and I think that was something that was. We didn't really, I guess, know how important she is that factor. And then Saturday when she was struggling, she didn't have that same kind of emotion. And so that is something that we'll get her back 100%, and I think that'll be very good for our team.
Coach, we saw Hadley Steffen have an excellent defensive night on Friday night. Does that give you more confidence to let her continue all the way through the rotation to get back to her hitting side?
Yeah, I think so. That's something we started last weekend on the road, and letting her go all the way around actually has been helping her attacking, because I think she doesn't focus so much on just the attacking and kind of gets into the game and just competes, and she's a competitor. But Friday night, anytime she can give us that defensive effort and make those plays, I think that goes a long way for us, because she was pretty good defensively. So.
Better this weekend would be just getting the blockers getting a hand on the ball on Friday and Saturday. It seemed like Jenny Fossbender, Minnick, Myron, DeGagne even. Is that due to a little bit that you're taking Saturday, that you took Monica Claxton kind of in that third set out of the front in rotation, keeping her in the back and bringing Allie Moody in just to get a little bit taller in front?
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely one of the reasons we go to that. The other one, for that was that Minnick wasn't really producing a lot of points, and we needed to find ways we were getting the opportunities, but we weren't finding ways to score points with that. We've been focusing a lot on our defense. We made some alterations in the blocking, and I think that's helped some of those players be in position to do that and ask our middles to take on more roles by themselves. But that's a work in progress with that, and I think that's somewhere where you see a lot of players when they first come to the college game, the blocking part is the one that they struggle with the most, just because of the speed of the offense that they're not used to. So.
Coach, do you get a sense you got to maybe run the table or win 6 of your last 7 to get the top 4 to make the Summit League tournament?
Oh, it's top 6 to make the Summit League tournament this year. Yeah, because the conference-wise for volleyball, we were ranked 12th last year overall, so they expanded it. So, but that's our plan. We're looking to compete. We know we need to this weekend's a big one for us to try to get up into that mid group. Right above us are IPFW or Fort Wayne, and Western Illinois. I think that's going to be a big match for us to put us into that middle group. And then we're looking to play. I thought we played competitive Friday night. We're going to have to play competitive back to back, and I think that's something we need to do. This weekend we only have one opportunity, but we're looking to do that so that way we can build some momentum, because I think that's going to be very important down the stretch.
Coach, we saw Monica Claxton this last weekend especially go over on 2 a lot more. Is that something that was just a matchup thing, or is that her getting more comfortable with the offense?
That would be her finally being aggressive with that. That's something that we have to remind her to do quite a bit, because that is, and sometimes that's hard to do as a setter, especially when you have Jenny Fossbender or Minnick and they're playing so well and they're lined up with her in the front row. It has to be points but she has to do that to stay so we can stay balanced with our offense. And then if she doesn't do that, that makes it a lot harder on our hitters. So I was happy to see her be more offensive.